So it's recording now. I think so.
Is Tova gonna watch the clip?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about
We are so thrilled to have you join us this evening. A few things before we set sail. One, down that hallway, if you take 2 lefts and then a right, you'll arrive at the restrooms. That's 2 lefts and a right, you scallywags. 2, there are concessions in the back, as well as a donation station, where you can leave your loot to help us further our future ventures. During the play, about halfway through, we'll have about a 10-minute intermission, where you are free to munch on some grub from the concessions. Finally, our only rule on this ship. Engage with the pirates on stage. This play is pretty fun, and there are a good amount of goofy lines. So if you feel that something is funny to you, don't be afraid to laugh, or guffaw, or snort, or give a good pirate yo-ho-ho. And when our pirates finish a scene, or there is an extraordinary event that happens during a scene, clap, because the feedback gives our pirates energy to sail and encourages them on their voyage. And now, avast ye, batten down the hatches and enjoy the tale of Jolly Roger and the Pirate Queen.
I say, George, how do you think I look?
Splendid, Master Goodman. You're better than a good man, sir. The finest specimen of the species.
I hope Miss Sarah Huffington agrees with you.
You, sir, are a prime catch.
I am at that.
You've read all the good books.
From cover to cover,
You know all the latest dances.
every step,
And you have no bad habits or vices.
all things in moderation.
And best of all, you have plenty of plenty.
I can give Miss Sarah Huffington the fine life to which she has been accustomed.
A life of ease, waiting on hand and foot by such as myself.
Exactly. Now, George, imagine that you are Miss Sarah Huffington.
Come again, sir?
I want to practice my proposal.
I'm blushing already.
Sit down. Now look demure.
Oh, Roger, dear, you bring out the feast in me.
That'll be enough. Now, I shall say, for some time now, my dear Miss Huffington,
My name is Sarah.
Sarah, for some time now, Sarah, I have been entranced with your beauty, your radiance, your unending charms. Would you stop that?
What? You gotta blow when you gotta blow.
Oh, please, George. Where was I?
My unending charm.
Ah, yes, your unending charm. It has become clear to me that I can no longer live without you. I know I am not worthy. Actually, we both know I'm more than. But it sounds good, don't you think?
Most humble.
That's exactly what I was going for. Anyway, I know I'm not worthy, but you would make me the happiest man on earth if you would consent to give me your hand in marriage. Well?
Oh, Roger, dear, I don't know what to say.
Say yes, of course.
I don't know. It's a pretty important step, you know.
Stop. The proposal is perfect, isn't it?
She'll melt like butter.
A big oozing puddle of love. And here's the ring, seal of betrothal.
Isn't that a mite big for delicate fingers?
You think so? Shh. Here comes the lady. I smell the delicious scent of her lavender perfume. Let's hide in the bushes and listen how she boasts to meet her friend.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I'm not afraid of the truth.
Oh, Sarah, you're so funny. Any man who snatches you will get a prize. I don't want to be snatched by just any man. But you wouldn't mind being caught by Roger Goodman. He's so dreamy. Everyone seems to think so. The temperature in the room rises whenever he's around. I feel myself moving my fan or clicking with the approaches me. And I wouldn't doubt it. He's coming this afternoon with a very important question for you, Sarah. The entire countryside knows he's smitten with you. I know. Every time he's around me, he drools like a puppy. He's very well educated, you know. He can even read and write. I know. He's so handsome. Everyone stops to wonder if he's made of flesh and blood or marble. I know. And he's got a chunk of change. I know. You don't sound enthused. I know. Stop saying that. What's the matter? Roger's due at any moment and will undoubtedly ask for your hand in marriage. Let me guess. You know. It's normal to be a bit nervous about such a proposal, Sarah. And you won't do much better than Roger Goodman. I'm not so sure. What? Have you found someone else? Yes and no. What do you mean, yes and no? It's just that I know the type of man I want. So yes, I have found someone else. But what type of man is better than Roger Goodman? Him. But he's a pirate! A vicious criminal! I think he's merely misunderstood. Isn't he handsome? If you like stars. Isn't he dashing? If you don't mind getting hanged. But you've got to admit, he's exciting. You've been reading too many Lady Westerbrook's novels. The pirate's lady must have gotten to you. The way the pirate king grabs Drusilla and whisks her off on his pirate ship to the exotic West Indies makes my heart race so fast, I think it will burst. But things like that only happen in books. I want them to happen in real life. Sarah, you've lost your mind. No. When Roger Goodman arrives, I shall send him packing. I want a man like this. Dashing, daring, ready to face danger with sword in hand. Can I have Roger then? Do with him as you will.
Sarah, have you seen that broadside? There it is. The sheriff was looking for it.
Certainly, Father.
What were you doing with it anyway?
Sarah, we were just commenting about what a fearful creature this Bluebeard is.
Fearful indeed. He plundered another one of my ships. Cost me a fortune already.
Oh dear, that's terrible, Father.
But he will not get away with it. I will personally hunt him down and string him up in the yardarm.
You, Father?
I sail in the evening tide.
But what am I to do here all alone?
Flowers and do your embroidery.
Water the flowers indeed. Ah, sometimes I hate my life as a lady. It's too boring. Come on. Where are we going? I go meet the man of my dreams sitting here doing embroidery.
Bluebeard, did you hear that, George? She's going after a pirate.
It seems so.
Maybe she's suffering from a fever. Her face looks flushed.
She certainly really had a rosy glow about her.
Maybe she was hit on the head this morning.
Then she'd be staggering about.
I'm the only one staggering. How can she cast me off like an old shawl?
Perhaps the lady wants some excitement in her life.
We go to dances and socials. We went to the horse races just last week. That was exciting.
She wants real excitement.
She wants a pirate.
I'm afraid so.
But I'm not a pirate.
How badly do you want Miss Huffington's hand?
I want it more than life itself.
Then perhaps you should grow a blue beard of your own.
Oh, she wants a pirate, I'll give her a pirate.
Now you're talking.
Avast, me hearty, climb the jib. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
If you don't mind a suggestion, Master, I think we should get you a tutor. Someone who knows the ropes, so to speak.
Aye, and if he doesn't know the rope, then they'll hang him from one.
Come along, Master. There's nothing wrong with you that'll walk up a gangplank, won't you?
We really need to find a crew.
Yeah, and soon. My feet hurt.
And we need a theme song.
Oh, good parts have one. You're right. What's a pirate without her theme song?
In search of a more exciting life but still without a crew. Her ditzy friend along for the ride on the sea. She'd never been tried by pirates they pursued. Well, Sarah and Belinda had grown tired of Lightside, so they sailed towards the ocean with their curry and their knives. The pirate queen, she's mean and clean, the terror of the seas. The pirate queen, crazy teen, or crewmate she would need.
Just imagine. We'll have the fiercest pirates.
You will probably find one sitting dejected on the step because we are not there. She sat upon the weathered step, her dreary face was clear. Money she was empty of possession, she was bleeding, some blood had disappeared. There she sat in the gloom, when to her surprise, she saw a pair of steel boots and looked into the eyes of the pirate queen. She's mean and clean, the terror of the seas. The pirate queen, that crazy teen, where she would be. This sounds so good.
We should probably include the country folk.
The shortest and the fiercest girl who ever sailed the seas. Her name was Shirley Callahan. She was fierce throughout the land. She killed crews to the sea. Her frightening sneer caused all to flee, so she was out of work. And then one day she chanced to meet a whole new kind of jerk. The pirate queen, she's mean and clean, the terror of the seas. The pirate queen, that crazy teen, her crewmate she would need. That was strange. Anyways, yes, on with the show. We will need someone to finance our trips. The richest high society girl, the sign of the Pacific. Her attitude blew her father's view. He kicked her out and made her lose the fortune that was prolific. And though her stature was quite small, she sailed towards the sea. And determined that through it all she'd find the pirate queen. The pirate queen is clean and clean, the terror of the seas. The pirate queen, a crazy teen, or crewmate she would need. We need someone who's a real pirate. Someone to do all the dirty jobs. A sneaky and conniving girl, the lights you've never seen.
profession. She was really fly. She didn't even have to try. She was quite an accomplished teen. Mistress, she was rarely caught that nobody could see. She really wanted to be taught by the pirate queen. The pirate queen, she's mean and clean, the terror of the seas. The pirate queen, that crazy team. One more? Yes, absolutely. One crewmate she would need. The pirate queen soon perceived the time had come to fire. Someone whose heart is very kind, someone who had a peace of mind, crewmate catching fire. Stay up. The pirate queen, she's mean and clean, the terror of the sea. The pirate queen, that crazy teen, her crew is now complete. Wow, those were some amazing things. Yeah, and great dancers. If only they were pirates, then our crew really would be set. Yes! Trying to decide if she just buy the ship. This way, girls!
Any sign of him, George?
Who?
You've been counting.
Not yet, but I've got something of a crew mustard.
Why did you put mustard on the crew?
It means I rounded them up.
Then why didn't you say so?
Would you like to meet them?
Aye, me hearty.
Stop saying that. All right, you. Worthless, see some horse poopy. More of a single eye. One after another. Like this.
Is this the best you could do?
This is the best I could do. You didn't give me much time, you know.
All right, you're first. What's your name?
Claude.
Claude what?
I don't know. I forgot.
Claude, can you read? Write? Cipher?
Pardon me, Captain, sir, but no use asking that question to any of us. None of us got any schooling.
Have you ever been to sea before?
No, sir. We went on a boat once to cross a river, but we had to row that one, sir.
A terrible trip it was. The current pulled miles downstream, then we hit a rock, and the boat sank.
Then you can swim?
Oh, no, sir. We walked ashore.
The river was extremely shallow.
How have you been making a living, Claude?
I haven't, unless you call sleeping on docks making a living.
All right. How about you?
I'm Maud, his sister, and if you need a cook, you've got one.
What do you cook?
Flapjacks.
What else?
Flapjacks.
Flapjacks is her specialty.
What I can't do with a flapjack.
Next! What's your name?
What's your name? What's your name?
I said, what's your name? I don't want anybody who speaks French.
Pardon, Captain, but that's our youngest brother. He thinks he's a parrot.
Blimey.
a cracker and he'll be happy.
What good is he going to be?
Oh, Captain, you won't ever find a better conversationalist.
Beg your pardon, master, but every pirate worth his salt has a parrot.
All right. Are you sure these are the only ones you could find?
You haven't met these last three.
The name's Sneak. I'm Snaggle. And I'm Snoot. You want to know what's going on? You can rely on me. You want it squared, you can count on me. If you want it cleaned up, do it yourself.
Do you have experience?
How's this for experience?
That's my watch. How did you get it?
That's on you to eat.
I say, things are looking up.
So, Captain, what kind of voyage is it going to be?
Well, men and ladies, this isn't going to be any pleasure cruise. The Petunia is going to make a name for itself as the most feared vessel on the high seas. Other sailors will tremble at the sight of our flag. Our object is to raid and plunder.
Wait, do you mean that we're gonna be pirates?
Ivy Hardy,
I'm here,
and we'll split the booty 50-50.
But there's 8 of us.
I get 50%, and you split the other 50% amongst you.
That don't sound fair. Cause it ain't. He sounds like a pirate.
We split 8 ways.
Or you started the break.
George, help me.
Sorry, master. I'm with them.
All right, we'll split the booty 8 ways.
9. You split it 9 ways.
Long John.
Not
Long John Silver.
It's me.
I
You know something? I hate parrots.
Oh, leave him alone, Long John, or I'll cut out your liver.
It's already been cut out.
Your spleen.
That's gone too.
Your gallbladder.
That got cut out first.
And how about your heart?
Never even had one to begin with.
Who exactly are you, you liverless, spleenless, gallbladderless, heartless brute?
This is your tutor.
Long John Silver.
And who are you?
Roger Goodman, a ruthless pirate.
You, ruthless.
Now see here, you on my ship. I pay for it with my father's hard-earned money. If you persist in laughing at me, I will make you get off. I will.
This is the fellow you've been telling me about, George. Yep, that's him. Don't know if there's much hope,
But you're an expert, Long John.
but I can't work miracles.
You said you could turn anybody into a pirate, Long John.
But I didn't have any idea of who anybody was.
Remember our part of the bargain.
That's true, George.
What's our part of the bargain?
In return, to turn you into a ruthless pirate, we must sail the Petunia to the Caribbean.
The Caribbean? What for?
For the treasure.
treasure?
Where is this treasure?
On an island.
What island?
Treasure Island. Where else?
How do you know there's treasure on this island?
Because I buried it there myself 10 years ago. We plundered 18 ships over the years, and they was all filled with doubloons. Gold doubloons. 9 chests of gold doubloons we had. But then we got caught up in a storm. The crew got all swept overboard, but I managed to get the 9 chests into the dinghy. I made it to the island and buried the treasure, so when I got rescued, nobody would know I had the gold. I told myself someday I'd come back and dig up the treasure, and today, someday.
Yeah, our lucky day. Treasure.
Gold doubloons.
What are we waiting for?
Set sail!
Now hold on a minute. You want this dandy turned to a pirate, don't ya?
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Then before setting sail, we're gonna have to make a few changes around here.
Like what?
The first thing is the name of this ship.
I named it after my favorite flower.
I want a name that strikes fear into the hearts of all that hear it. Petunia don't exactly send a shiver up and down my spine.
Then what do you suggest?
The weasel.
The weevil.
The rat.
The spider. The scorpion.
The cockroach!
The cockroach?
Cockroaches send shivers up and down one's spine.
Shut up, Claudia. We'll call this tub the sea serpent.
I like that.
And then we've got to change the flag. You want to scare everybody with the flag, not have them thinking we're hosting a tea party. How about something like this?
Oh! Things preserve us!
Or that's brings up the shiver me timbers.
Shiver me timbers, I like that.
I'll sail that flag anytime. It'll show we mean business. Sailing gold with us, and this will be you.
Then we'll fly this skull and crossbones. It will wave proudly above the sea serpent.
And one last thing, baby. What's your name?
Roger Goodman. Captain Roger Goodman.
Just like I thought. That is the wimpiest name in the books.
Now see here. It is a long-expected name. My father had that name. And my grandfather. And his father before him.
You want a name that sends chills up the spine.
Something like Captain Mean.
Captain Bad.
Captain Cruel. Captain Cantankerous. Captain Cockroach.
Captain Crunch! What? It's a great cereal.
Those all stink.
Now see here. I don't want to be saddled with some bloody awful name.
That's it.
What?
Blood. Captain Blood.
Makes my blood run cold.
I sailed under Captain Blood.
Has a nice ring to it if you ask me. I'll vote for it.
This isn't a contest. You can't vote for my name. What if I don't want to be Captain Blood?
But what would Sarah Huffington think of it? Roger Goodman.
You mean Captain Blood?
Now you're talking.
Let's get sail.
All of us to flapjack.
Raise the gangplank!
Hoist the sails. Cast off the morning light.
If you want me, I'll be on the poop deck.
What's wrong?
I forgot to tell you. I get seasick.
Can't believe that wolf ate our goat. I really hope it doesn't eat our sheep. We need its milk since we don't have the goat.
Don't worry, wolves are afraid of sheep.
Who told you that?
My mom, she told me about the story of the boy who called Sheep Eye. The sheep eye scared away the boy's pet wolf, but nobody believed him.
I think you got your stories mixed up. It was the boy who cried wolf, and sheeps are afraid of wolves.
Nuh-uh, 100% sure the wolves are afraid of sheep eye.
For the last time, no. Never mind. Looks like it's church for you, Captain Belvedere.
He just played along gameplay so you can track the ball. Don't worry, they say they'll have so play what is no picture.
No, I've always liked fish. I made a study of sharks. Maybe they'll listen to reason.
Yeah, sure.
You know, on second thought, maybe you could help your captain out a bit. What have I got to lose?
Just everything below your nose.
I will tell the captain when we talk.
Tell me, Laverne, what made you lead a life of crime?
You mean, why did good girl and me go bad? I'll tell you, Pops. When I was a little girl, I wanted a dolly, a special dolly. One I saw in a toy store window. She was beautiful. She had blue eyes, golden hair, and the most beautiful lace dress you've ever seen. But my mother said, too bad, we don't have enough money. So when I was older, I saw a pair of shoes I wanted. They had pearl buttons. But my mother said, too bad, we don't have enough money. So right outside the store window where I stand, rolling, I met Captain. After our first job, I bought those shoes. After our second job, I bought that dolly. That answer your question?
So, Belvedere, you ready to talk?
Yes, I won't resist any longer.
What made you change your mind? Our little buddies down there?
I'm just not ready to be somebody's dinner yet.
Aye, you'd be a little tough, a little stringy, and I don't think you'd have much taste.
No need to be insulting, Huff and Puff.
It's Captain Puff and Puff to you! Now, what can you tell me about Luther?
I saw him
Recently?
6 months ago,
Where?
living in a tree house.
A treehouse? What's that?
A house built into a tree.
Where do they have trees big enough to hold a house?
The island.
What island?
Treasure Island.
Treasure Island, huh? And how do we get to Treasure Island?
Follow the equator, the deep Atlantic, then hang a right and sail south 200 miles. You can't miss it.
Why is it called Treasure Island?
Rumor has it that Long John Silver buried 9 chests of gold doubloons there.
Long John Silver.
Most ruthless bald pirate.
More ruthless than me.
To be honest, dear lady, I'd never really heard of you until you boarded this ship.
We're working on that. I sent 5 press releases and bottles just detailing how ruthless the Pirate Queen is.
Go with her. We'll block boys and get 1% discount.
And, just to prove how ruthless I am, you're going to visit some friends of mine.
What do you intend to do to me?
Hey boys, it's supper time. But don't worry, Captain Belvedere. Those aren't sharks. They're dolphins. And you know something? From here, it's shallow enough to walk to shore.
Ah!
Ah. Excuse me, kind sir. Are we in the Caribbean? Caribbean. 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 Anyway, are we there?
You are in none of those places.
Who wants some flapjacks? Who invited the fancy parents?
You know what? This is much better use of these flapjacks.
Time to go.
Wait, we can't take all these fancy parrots with us.
I'll miss you all.
Oh, thank you.
Flapjack.
Another marinade blueberry?
In a little while. They're delicious. What do you put in them?
Coconut milk? Rose milk? Goat milk?
You mean sheep milk. And milk running.
That ought to keep your motor running, eh, Captain?
At a nice slow pace. Just the way I want my retirement to be.
I don't know why I'd have to go and retire.
Simple, much fun. And with you and Danny keeping my image alive, it's not like I've really retired at all. Everyone else thinks I'm the terror of the high seas. It's our little
Hola.
Finished?
Do you want to hear?
Do we have a choice?
I call this one A Pirate on a Storm-Tossed Sea.
I like the title.
In days of yore, where men were men and women as fair as could be, the bravest captain guided his ship across a storm-tossed sea. The wind she blew from north to south. The waves, they covered the deck. The captain shouted, "Save the sails!" The men said, "What a wreck! We're doomed to drown. All is lost. The goods will never sail." "Hold on," the captain scolded. "Your courage starts to smell."
I like that.
But we never said none of that.
Put a lid on it, Smudge. We're not deadly.
The captain tied the yard on. He scaled the missing mast. He climbed out on the ropes above, despite the rainy blast. Example caused the men to think, and some began to cry. They sprang to their positions, not caring if they died.
I sure cared if I died, and you did too. I distinctly remember you saying, "Look at Captain Bluebeard. He's a regular nutcase."
I said no such thing, Captain Bluebeard. Smudge is just jealous because he can't read or write.
That's right. Talk.
Stop bickering or I'll make you watch the gameplay.
They know you, jokester. You know you've never made anyone walk the gangplank.
Can't stand the side of blood, can't you? I'd like to find out what happens. Continue, Daddy.
The ship was saved. The crew rejoiced that cold December morn, for ne'er had any one of them witnessed such a storm. But lo, the cargo, she was gone. Her home, ocean floored. But then another ship was spotted, for action there be more. The swords were drawn, prepared to fight. The crew would never flee. They bravely gave their blood and guts to the salty sea. They sliced the first mate right in half. They gave the sharks a snack. They fought into a moonless night, stirred in the sack. They plundered gold and silver as the captain walked the plank. They fired cannons upon the ship and cheered as she done sank.
Bravo, Daddy, bravo! Excellent. Exactly the way that it happened.
No, it doesn't.
The storm wasn't that bad. And when we found the ship, the crew had already abandoned it.
There wasn't a soul in sight.
The treasure was just lying there.
All we had to do was haul the chest up. Treasure and plenty handed to us on a silver platter. Literally.
Haven't y'all ever heard of poetic license?
That's just a poetic lie. The sense is gone.
We're talking about my image here, Smudge. Image is everything. Daddy, get that tail rolled up, stuff it into a bottle, and toss it into the sea. Someone's bound to find it, and there's another chapter in my wonderful life story. Now, let's see how you're doing on my portrait. Oh, wow.
That does not look like you.
Much too dashing.
Hey, that's one steamy pirate.
And you mock my words and call them alike?
I think we'll put the poem and the pictures together in a bottle. It's sure to be found, and my legend will be committed to eternity.
You ought to be committed.
And Smudge, I love the parrot.
Say, every pirate worth his salt has one, you know?
Captain?
Enough. I don't want any more discussion of the truth.
Well, you better hear this, crew.
I can't have it known that I'd much rather spend my days sitting here, sipping Maui Mauis, than raiding and plundering helpless ships.
But Captain!
What, drinking? Give me another Maui Maui.
We can't.
Then pray tell why not.
Because that ship will spot us.
Ship?
They're right
ship?
Yeah, it's covered in 200 feet of salt water.
Oh, that's right. We had that little accident. Then that's up to the treehouse. Whoever this is will never find us up there.
My, I wonder if they bring word from the outside world.
I'm not sticking around to find out.
Dry land at last. Aye, my feet don't know what to do now that the deck's not moving.
As long as your stomach does, you'll be fine.
Treasure Island at last. Finally, the gold will be mine. We'd mighty sure have been here sooner if we'd taken that shortcut I told you about.
Long John, you told me a good pirate always acts like they know what they're doing.
Aye, but when that bloke told us we'd landed in Venezuela, you should have figured we were a little off course.
Well, at least we've made it.
Aye, and that's all that counts. Now, how about some flapjacks?
Look, Maud, now that we're in dry land, let's have some view. I'm sure there are berries and roots and lots of leaves.
You want food or a salad bar?
Looks like someone beat us here.
What? This island is supposed to be deserted.
Coconut. It's Maui Maui. How do you know? I know a Maui Maui when I see one. Well, if you're so smart, where's the paper umbrella then? Will this do?
Will this go? Will this go?
Sounds like interesting, Parrot.
Interesting parrot. Interesting parrot.
What's that, Parrot?
Oh, looky there. If that ain't the meanest, orneriest pirate I ever seen.
I like the bird.
I like the bird. I like the bird.
Blimey, let's hope this bird hasn't found the treasure.
Say, you know something, Captain Blood? If you really wanted to be a scary pirate, you ought to have a hook instead of one of your hands. Then we can call you Captain Bloody Hook.
Aye, how about a peg leg?
Then we can call you Peggy.
I'm not going that far.
But think about Sarah Huffington, Master.
I give a finger for her. All right, maybe a finger and a thumb. But an arm and a leg? Who are you kidding?
Captain, I see a ship coming.
What is this? Grand Central Station? This island is supposed to be deserted.
Do you think we were followed?
Let's hope it's not the Pirate Queen.
Who? You know, the message George found in that bottle pulled out of the ocean.
They say she plundered 20 ships.
They say she made 10 men walk the plank.
They say she rolled for once.
Be a lot better than one of Maud's so-called flapjacks.
You take that back collateral, tie it to one of the cannons back on the ship.
What flag does the ship fly under?
Stars and stripes.
Uh-oh.
We need a plan.
Good. First one who comes up with a plan gets, a cracker!
Good plan, Parrot.
That wasn't a thing.
You just weren't listening. He said we hide behind these trees and ambush these invaders.
Then we take their leader hostage.
Parrot, you get a cracker. Here you go, my little pollywoggy.
Blimey, live up to your name, Captain Blood. Draw your sword and prepare to use it.
Use it? How barbaric.
Really, Long John? Are you starting to believe all that baloney I've been sending off in them bottles?
No, but maybe they will. Now everybody hide, and when I give the word, attack.
Hector, There's nobody on this island.
I heard voices.
So did Joan of Arc. Look what happened to her.
For heaven's sake, Emma. Why did you have to bring so much luggage?
What on earth do you mean? This is only the lightest of my 3 cases. You can't possibly expect me to be civilized without some basic items. Really, why couldn't Captain Porter have provided us with a porter? Get it? A porter? Captain Porter?
This is no time for frivolity, Emma. Billy, I should have left you back home. This is no place for a woman. That's why Captain Porter and the crew insisted on leaving us from this deserted island. It'd be safer here than on the ship. But with all the pirates and all.
You mean you begged him to leave us here? I do believe you're a mite frightened yourself, my dear.
Nonsense. I'm only here to protect you. Otherwise, I would have stayed on the ship and we found that horrible pirate, Bluebeard. At any rate, Captain Porter assured me he'd be back in a few days. Wait, someone has been here.
A chair? On the beach?
How comfortable. Check this out. Oh, looks like some kind of drink. And look, that has to be the most fearsome pirate I've ever seen.
Oh my, such animalistic charm.
For heaven's sake, Emma, what is wrong with you?
Did you hear something?
There are all sorts of things on this horrible island. Birds calling, cats breath, elephants dumping around.
There aren't any elephants on these islands.
Who knows what's on these islands? I wish Captain Porter and the crew had come ashore.
There's absolutely nothing to be afraid of.
Emma, I think you should rephrase that.
Oh dear. Pirate.
And you are now our prisoner.
You forget, Captain Blood. We don't take prisoners.
Now what do we do, Captain?
After them!
I think we might have lost them.
Let's get back to the dinghy.
But my things.
Forget your thing. Run for your life.
Sorry, Long John, but I'm changing the rules. I have a hunch these folks will come in mighty handy on prisoners. If you'll be so kind as to follow, Sneak, Snaggle, and Snoop to your new quarters.
At least growl when you say that.
Say, you sound familiar.
I assure you, we have never met you before, Lady Huffington.
Then how do you know my name?
Everybody knows your charm, wit, and beauty.
And you wonder why we ladies like Pirate Detective? I think I'm going to like it here.
What are you going to do with us?
That's what we need to know and you to find out. But do tell Lady Huffington, how is it you came to be on this island?
Well, Captain Graybury here decided he wanted to come out into the middle of the ocean to search for that nasty pirate Bluebeard who's raided so many of our mercantile ships and cost us such a lot of money.
Emma, be quiet. Don't tell this ruffian a thing.
Oh, Hector, don't get yourself all in a bunch. I'm sure this pirate won't hurt us. He has a refined air about him.
I do. Take him away, matey, and don't be so gentle about it either.
This way, your ladyship. Just don't step on any snakes. If you do, the elephants will come around.
See, I told you there were elephants on this island.
What are you exactly going to do with them?
What better way for me to get my fair self here than to tell her I've got her parents held hostage? Here, George, write this on the back of the picture. To whom it may concern, Lord and Lady Huffington are now my prisoners. Should their fair daughter ever want to see them again, she shall immediately set sail for Treasure Island, where they may be retrieved. Signed, Captain Love.
Right. Then we send it out to sea like I did with all the other ones.
You're quite an agent, Claude.
Image is everything.
I imagine the ocean is littered with all those floating bottles. Wouldn't you say, George?
Yeah, like the one informed us of the explosion of the pirate queen.
Exactly. And with luck, we'll have my fair Sarah here to meet her pirate in, about 2 years.
But what about the Huffington ship?
They'll come back looking for that lord and lady. Mark my words.
I'll give it some thought. I'm sure the fates will help me now that I'm so close to winning my fair Sarah at last.
You, sir, are a patient and persistent man.
Victory is not for the faint of heart. Now let's go dig for some treasure!
Now you're talking.
And now it's time for intermission. About a 10-minute intermission. Feel free to get the snacks in the back, and there's a donation bin if you would wish. The bathrooms, 2 lefts and a right. Don't be late.
What's going on?
Always dressed like that.
Yes.
He got that teddy bear for his 6th birthday.
To the the Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Caribbean. Caribbean. Caribbean.
This is going to be a long night.
Hey, Huffy, where'd you go?
We can't stop digging till we found the treasure.
I don't want to find a treasure. I already got one.
Well, lucky you.
You've got to earn your keep.
I am a distinguished member of society. It is beneath me to be digging holes all over this island just because this idiot doesn't remember where he buried the treasure.
It was years ago. The place has really grown since then.
In my opinion, I don't even think there is a treasure.
Let's get back to work, or it's off the game thing for you.
I don't think you've made any more anything.
I'll have you know that I robbed and plundered 3 ships on the way here.
I got 200 bolts of calico from one, a barrel of cinnamon from another, and the third was empty.
Well, it's the principle of the thing.
There you are, Captain. I think your favorite cookies. Have one while they're hot.
Emma, I can't believe you stole on this billet.
Oh, Hector. Go dig a hole.
Treasure, huh?
Must have hidden here years ago.
Maybe we ought to help him find it. Then we can split it.
An honorable suggestion, but Bluebeard is far from honorable.
Hold it! Bluebeard's retired.
But I can always take an odd job on the side, can't I? Let's let them do all the work. And then when they find it, we'll surprise them. And the booty will be ours.
I like that.
Then we can take their ship and sail somewhere where gold can actually do us some good.
What would you do with a fortune, Creaky?
I'd give my own soft rocking chair.
I'd hire someone to make me Maui-Maui's.
For speaking of which, how about talking to something?
Yes, Bluebeard. Wish is our command.
You know something? They stole that picture I drew.
But do you know why?
What do you know about it, Dandy?
They wrote a letter on the back. They're holding Lord and Lady Huffington hostage so that Lord and Lady Huffington's daughter will come to the island. Then Captain Blood is going to capture her.
The Huffington daughter, eh?
No kidding. I wonder why he wants to lure her here.
She must be a real ring-a-ding.
Maybe we won't only get a treasure out of this deal, but another crewmate as well. Let's go find out how they're doing. It's good to be on dry land.
That is.
This looks like a fine place to lay low for a while.
Aye, we've got to take you to new adventures for the pirate league. The papers haven't printed this one about you in months. We need some tickets.
Why can't we just tell the truth?
What? We sail around a big old junk floating in the ocean. What kind of image consultants do you think we are?
All right, all right. So, let's take a look at our booty. One stinky chest we found floating all by itself.
Say, what's this? Looks like just a bunch of papers.
What kind of paper?
Just writing. A lot of it. Somebody must have written a whole novel here. Call me. It's that.
You should listen to this. There before us stood a great white whale we come to know as Moby Dick.
Moby Dick! Who would ever name a whale Moby Dick?
There's a bottle I found floating in the ocean.
It's got a message inside.
I really wish somebody would hurry up and invent telephones or email or something. That would make life so much easier.
What does it say?
To who related them? Lord and Lady Huffington are nigh my people. If their fair daughter ever wants to see them again, you shall set sail immediately for Treasure Island where they may be received. Signed, Captain Black.
Sarah! Your parents are being held captive on Treasure Island!
Where's that?
Unfortunately, this fool here lost our map.
Could she help if it blew right out of her hands?
We'll have to find this Treasure Island. I can't let Mummy and Puppy rot in the hands of this Captain Blood. I like his name, though. It's so romantic.
And look at this picture.
He does look a bit more roguish than the average pirate. And look at that! He has a parrot on his shoulder! That's so piraty!
What's this smell?
Line, girls! A pirate!
I stumbled upon a knitting club.
Knitting club, my sword! Haven't you ever heard of the Pirate Queen?
Pirate Queen, what do you fight with? Your purses?
Made fast work of him, ladies. The sharks are hungry.
wife.
A mean old wife.
That's right. She took all of my money and ran off with a watchmaker.
A watchmaker?
That's right. Said she liked the way he tipped.
You poor dear.
The only way I could soothe my hurt feelings was to get as far away as possible. So I come here.
You aren't telling the truth. I'll split your throat.
Oh no, please don't. This is stealing what I got.
So, old timer, do you know a place called Treasure Island?
I do.
Laverne, take notes. Now, old timer, let's have it. Where is Treasure Island?
Well now, you sail 100 miles east and then take a right and sail 50 miles south. You'll come across a little island that's shaped like a skull.
Is that Treasure Island?
No, that's Skull Island. So you take a left at Skull Island and sail 50 more miles till you come to an island that's shaped like a gopher.
Is that Treasure Island?
No, that's Gopher Island. So you take a right at Gopher Island and sail 30 more miles till you come across an island that's shaped like an elephant.
Let me guess, that's an island?
No, smarty pants, that's Treasure Island.
If you're lying, we're gonna be back, and we'll skewer you and roast your liver.
I don't got a liver.
We'll roast anything you got next.
Pardon my asking, ma'am, but I've never met a lady pirate before. What made you do it?
I don't know. I was sitting in the garden one day at a mansion, and I said to myself, I'm bored. So here I am.
But doesn't being on the run all the time and hiding from the law and all that plundering and pillaging get boring too?
Well, I have to admit, sometimes I wish I were just sitting in my garden again, reading a good book.
About pirates.
I don't know, girls. Pirate life isn't all it's cracked up to be.
And you had to drag us across the ocean before you figured this out.
Sometimes I guess you have to miss something before you realize it was important in the first place.
Yeah, like indoor plumbing, clean clothes,
Or the love of a fine, respectable, perfectly good man.
Well, if it's a man you're wanting, Missy.
unhand you name.
What do you mean unhand you? I didn't touch you.
I know, but I'm always fond to say that.
They say all the time in Lady Westerbrook's novels.
All right, girls, enough reminiscing about our former life. We've got a job to do. Laverne, you got those instructions to Treasure Island?
I sure do.
Let me see that. Butterfingers on your gold earring.
I'm keeping these safe.
What should we do about this chest? Let's take it with us. In case it gets cold, we'll have enough fuel here to keep us warm a long time.
We'd better find Treasure Island.
Oh, you will. Or my name ain't Herman Melville.
Oh, so who's slacking off now, Mr. Silver?
I'll have you know, I just stare down the face of death.
And with your face, you probably scared him off.
Well, for your information, it wasn't a him,
Then what was it?
a her, the pirate queen, and she was ready to invade.
The pirate queen. Oh no. A woman can be a pirate. You tried Ellen. Couldn't push a man around.
Sweetheart, I'm tired of seeing poor Captain Blood do all the work. So get back to it and dig.
Oh, who died left you the boss, huh?
No one's died yet, but if you don't get back to work, you're gonna be the first.
Oh, sure, Lord Thin Pants. Fragile and delicate, can't push a man around.
My pants may be fancy. At least I'm wearing some. Those shredded up knickers hardly qualify.
Well, unlike you, I've got more important things on my mind than fashionable attire. Like, for example, that the pirate queen will be coming back.
The female pirate? How do you know?
She was here with her villainous crew. And once they figure out I sent them on a wild goose chase, they're gonna cook our goose but good. So we better find that treasure and fast.
Good. Nothing like the moment to get things moving.
Not your butt, Long John.
That stinking old-timer! I get my hands on him!
You give him a hug.
At least we got all those cool souvenirs. I mean, look at this one. It's so cute.
You should see what souvenirs Lucy found.
Where is Lucy? And Shirley and Ethel and Dolores. I left them back at the ship to guard it. And our possessions.
I doubt anyone is going to want a few broken bottles and a chest of papers.
Hey look, a gas station. We can ask for help there. And they might have more souvenirs. Yeah, let's ask her.
Excuse me, do you know how to get to Treasure Island? We're lost.
That's great. Could you tell us?
Why not?
Maybe at least you can show us. Did either of you get any of that?
Not a bit.
Me neither. Could you show us one more time?
Okay, this is getting confusing.
Can I see that? Oh, by the way, do you have any souvenirs from wherever this is? Yeah, we're definitely not getting anything out of her. Fine. The bird, Belinda, let's go skewer somewhere.
Arr.
Avast. Thank you. Well, thank you, kind cat lady. Woman. Oh, never mind. Goodbye. And thanks again for the souvenir. It looks just like a cat. It even moves too.
But it is a cat. We can't take a cat on a ship. I think I'm allergic.
They know every square inch of the island.
It looks like a cemetery.
And still no treasure.
Maybe they have their own island. I mean, they do all look alike.
Then they'd better give up and leave us alone. We've been lucky so far that they haven't found us. But it's only a matter of time before they look up and see the tree house.
Say, listen to this.
Not again.
Quiet, much.
Thank you, Bluebeard.
You may proceed.
Bluebeard the vicious, Bluebeard the cruel, was a pirate who never lost his cool. Like a cat in a tree, he'd watch carefully until the moment he could crush every fool.
That's all. It's no Iliad.
Dribble. Mere dribble.
No, it's not. I like it. It's what we must do.
What we must do?
I've been the cat in the tree for too long.